Hello, students. Welcome to the science class. We were doing the method of seed dispersal, in which, in the last class or yesterday, we had spoken about the method of seed dispersal through air and the wind, and others, air or wind and water. So, and at the same time, we also had discussed about the necessity of seed dispersal. In today's class, we will learn about the seed dispersal method by animals and seed dispersal by explosion. So let's proceed. Now, dispersal by animals. Yesterday already I had told you about the process of dispersal, that is, it is actually the scattering of the seeds from the parent plant to far off places so that they can grow in a better manner by getting adequate amount of oxygen, water, sunlight, and whatever other nutrients which are essential for their growth. Okay, so as we had seen, that is, dispersal is done by the wind as well as by the water. Similarly, there are some seeds which can be dispersed by animals. A very good diagram you had seen here: one jackal or or a, say, or an animal eating something, eating a fruit. That means the animals, they eat the fruit and excrete the undigested seed of the fruits, which thus get dispersed to different places. Now, seeds are undigested part. You know that we don't eat the seed, or we generally, as a human being, what we do, we throw the seeds. But sometimes the animals, they eat the fruit along with the seed, and these seed, they go out from their body, and because they are not digested, and they come out through the fecal matter, or and then after this they are dispersed, or they are migrated to other different places. Maybe, say, some animals, say, some, for example, one animal has taken a fruit, and it is not necessary that this animal will be at this place only. So automatically, this, when animal gets migrated or they moved into some other places, obviously the fruit what the animal has taken also within the animal's body, and they are also moving. So and in far off places, after going, if the animal releases the seed as a fecal matter, then automatically the seed gets dispersed. Okay, so and also, so what are the examples? Very common examples are blackberry, cherry, and apple seeds are dispersed in this way. Okay, because there are some these seeds, as we had learned about the seeds of water, as well as the plants which are migrated with, or whose seeds are migrated with the help of the wind. Similarly, there are some plants, some examples like the blackberry, like the cherry, like the apple. These seeds also migrated through the animals. Now, in this category, I must tell you, as you had seen the example in the slide, that is, not only the animals but also the birds also take the seed or the fruit. They eat fruit, and the disperse, or they take the seeds to other places, and then leave the seeds through their droppings. Okay, so all other animals as well as some birds also are helping the seeds to be migrated. Now, we can take the example of a plant which is sorry, called the mistletoe. They have a sticky fruit, and in the picture also you can see the mistletoe fruits. It is sticky in nature, and they are attractive to birds. So the sticky seeds of these fruits stick to the bird's beak, as you can see in the diagram here. Okay, so the fruits is sticky, the seeds are sticky, so the sticky seeds are getting attracted to the bird's beak. And when the bird's beak, they rub their beak on the bark of the trees, and they do this in order to clean their beak, and the sticky seeds are left behind on the bark and grow into new mistletoe plants. So here the dispersal of the seed is in every place, every instances we can see this is very unknowingly happening. Here also the dispersal method is also happening very unknowingly. That is due to their sticky nature, they get attracted to the birds and the mistletoe, and these fruits are getting stick to the beak of the birds, and when the bird want to clear the beak, they rub it against the plant or the bark of the tree where the fruits are getting attached, and ultimately the seeds are thereby dispersed. Okay. And some seeds which are having the spines, which are having the hooks or the thorns, they or the stiff hairs, they are attracted or they are attached to the animal skin, to their fur, to their hair. And animals and birds, if they are migrated from one place to the other, automatically along with their body the seeds, because the seeds are already attached with their body part, they keep on migrating from different places. Here you can see the example. See this seed is getting attached to the head of the dog, and when this is migrating, the seeds are also migrating. Definitely the seeds which contain lot of hooks, or say hair, or say the seeds contain the different thorns, and these are being migrated from and these are getting attached to the skin of the animals, and when the animals are getting migrated from one place to the other, the seeds are automatically migrated. So what can be the example? See the cochlear, see the burdock, tiger's nail, all these are the plants which are having or this type of seed dispersal methods. Okay. So uh, these are already all the process, I mean this whole process are happening by unknowingly by these animals. Due to their typical structure, they are being migrated with the help of those animals. Okay. Now next is the different methods of the seed dispersal by the help of the animal. See, first you can see the diagram of the guinea pig or a rabbit which is eating a fruit. So ultimately what will happen? After eating the fruit, two things may happen. One, they can throw the seed after eating the fruit, there also seed are dispersed, or in other cases, as we have learned, they are eating the whole fruit, and the seeds which is in the fruit are becoming or are coming out of this in guinea pig through their fecal matter. Okay. Next one is we can see the twig, they containing seeds which are being held by the birds. Similarly, they can throw it here and there, or they can carry it away. In both the cases there is the dispersal. Third diagram you can see with is the picture of a dog where the seeds are getting attached with the hairy structure of the dog. Similarly, you can see the seeds which are being carried away by the bird by the wings. So they are having the they are carried away by the wind, and they are having their wing like structure through which they are being carried away. See the seeds which are being exploded, there are some variety of the seeds which are being exploded, and by explosion the seeds are scattered into far off places, and there is a seed dispersal. And the last one or the another one is the seed dispersal by the water. Okay. Next one is the dispersal by explosion. What do you mean by explosion? That means something which burst with a heavy sound and a heavy force. Okay. So some plants, they have a pods and that explodes when ripe and shoot out their seeds to distant places. See the in the picture you can see there is a pod. There's a pea plantation or pea fruits. The seeds are, see, after explosion the seeds are thrown into some far off places. Okay. So as an example we can say pea and the bean plants are also having a seeds in a pod and they can be dispersed through the explosion. So but the dispersion of the explosion takes place when the seeds become ripe, and in second condition when the pod becomes a very dry. Okay, then it burst open and pea and bean are scattered into far off places. Okay, so here in the picture you can see that is the explosion of the bean seeds, or you can see the explosion of the seed pod, or you can see by the it is another example where the explosion is being taken place with the help of the sorry, the dispersal has been taken place by the method of the explosion. Okay, so um, in these cases you can see, or you have already learned, that is some plants which are pods that explode in both the two condition, when they become ripe and when the seeds and also they when they become ripe, they shoot out the seeds to distant places. What are the common example? Pea and the bean. And also so two condition, one is ripening and another one is the pod has to be dry. Okay, so we had learned from this the seed dispersal method, that is seed needs to be carried away to different places for their better growth. In this context, we had learnt about the dispersal method by wind, by water, by animals, and by explosion. By wind, also, we had seen there are different structures. By water, also, we had seen different structures. And by animals, they have got certain specialized structure by which the seed are dispersed. Similarly, with the explosion. Okay, so I hope this is the clear concept you had learned about the seed dispersal method. Next class we will do with the agricultural procedure and the how to increase the crop productivity. So till then, all of you stay safe. Thank you.